What?
So, in child pose, you have your knees as wide as the mat. Then lower your chest. Lower your forehead down. Breathe in through our nose, out through your nose. Now lift your forehead, you lift your chest, lift your hips. Walk your knees in so your knees are hip width apart. So you're on hands and knees. And take your right leg back, left arm forward. And lower. Right arm forward, left leg back. And lower. Right leg back, left arm forward. Now I want you to lower that left hand down. You take that right leg wide. Take your right arm up to the sky. You're going to lower that right hand on top of your right shin. Maybe you can slide it to your right ankle. Or maybe to your foot. Let's hold for 3, 2, 1. Bring your right hand back onto the mat. Bring your right knee back onto the mat so you're back onto hands and knees. Right arm forward, left leg back. Lower your right hand down and take your left leg wide. Take your left arm up to the sky. So you open up your chest. You lower your left hand down as far as it can go. So if you can get it onto your left foot, that's fine. But if not, on your shin or your ankle. So you should feel that inner thigh stretch. Let's hold for 3, 2, 1. Bring your left hand back onto the mat. Bring your left knee back onto the mat. So you're back onto hands and knees. Now slowly bring your hips back to your heels. You rest your chest and your thighs, but keep your forehead lifted. Eye gaze in between your hands. Then you lift your chest and you just bring it forward, all the way forward, hips forward, and you look up. Come back to center. Bring your hips back to your heels, chest and thighs. Come back to center. Now take it forward and look up. Come back to center. Now take your right leg back again, left arm forward. Lower your left hand down, take your right leg wide. Go a little bit quicker. Stretch your right arm up to the sky. Lower your right hand onto your right foot. Bring your right hand back onto the mat. Take your right leg back this time. You're going to cross that right leg over your left. There's a bit of a twist. You should feel that on your right waist. The gaze to your right foot. Come back to center. Take that right leg back. Lower your right knee down. Right arm forward, left leg back. Lower your right hand down. Take your left leg wide. Left arm up to the sky. Left hand on top of that left foot. You might be able to go further. Bring your left hand down. Bring that left leg back and cross it over that right foot now. Gaze to your left foot. You should feel that on your left waist. Come back to center. Lower your left knee down. Hips to your heels, chest to thighs, forehead down this side. come up to hands and knees. Let's warm up the back of our spine. Cat-cow. So inhale, round your back, bring your chin to chest. Exhale, round your back as you look forward. Inhale, round your back. Exhale, arch. Bring it back to neutral spine. Now take your right arm up to the sky. Take that right arm underneath your left arm as you lower your right ear down. Left arm up to the sky. And if possible, you wrap that left arm around your back, around your waist. Release your left arm up. Lower your left hand down. You lift your right ear up. Take your right arm back up to the sky. Lower your right hand down. Left side, left arm up. Left arm underneath your right as you lower your left ear down. Right arm up to the sky. Wrap it around your back, around your waist. Release your right arm up. Lower your right hand down. Come back to hands and knees. Tuck your toes. Walk your hands to your knees. Lift your knees to your chest. Walk your hands closer to your feet. Start to straighten your legs. You come into forward fold. Hands on your shin. Hands on your mat. Take your arms wide all the way up. Down by your side. Take your arms up. Should be at the back of your mat now. You forward fold. Walk your hands to the top of the mat so you're in downward dog now. Lower to plank. Lower your knees. Untuck your toes. Lower your chest all the way down. Now you lift your chest up for upward dog. Tuck your toes. We're back to downward dog. Now look forward. Slight bend your knees. Walk your feet to the top of your mat, to your hands. Hands on your shin. Hands on your mat. Now take your arms behind you, interlace your fingers, stretch your arms away, rest your chest on your thighs. Your knees can be slightly bent. You hold for 3, 2, 1. Now lift your chest off your thighs. And then you push your hips forward, so a bit of a back bend, shoulder blades back as you look up. Now look forward, arms down by your side. Now let's flow. Arms up. Forward fold. Hands on your mat. Hands on your shin as you look forward. Hands on your mat. You step back to downward dog. Lower to plank. So yeah, and I would suggest you lower your knees. If you know where to go, you lower your chest. Then we come up for upward dog. Tuck your toes. We're back to downward dog. Look forward. You're going to step that right foot forward towards your hands. Keep that left heel lifted. And you slowly come up. Take your arms up to the sky. That left heel is still lifted. Now you're going to start to bring your chest forward. You lift that left leg up behind you. You take your arms behind you in warrior 3. Now slight bend in that right knee as you take your left leg back of the mat. Arms up, back up to the sky. We're in warrior 1. You rotate your chest. We're in warrior 2. Right arm forward, left arm back. Now bring that right arm to that right side. So your palms facing up and you take your left arm over your palm facing down. Now take your left arm back to the sky. You straighten your right leg as we're in triangle. You see if you can bring that right hand down to your ankle, your right foot, or you can take it further up to your shin. Let's hold for 3, 2, 1. Now start to bend that right knee. You lower your hands down either side of your right foot. You lift your back heel. You're in that lunge. Take your right arm up to the sky, so your chest towards that right thigh. Lower your right hand down. Step your right leg to the back of the mat, so you're back in downward dog. Look forward, step your left foot forward. You keep your right heel lifted. Take your arms up. That left knee should be bent. Now start to bring your chest forward. As you lift that right leg up behind you, arms behind you. Warrior 3. Lower that right leg back of the mat. Left knee is bent, arms up. We're in Warrior 1. So we're doing 3 breaths. 3, 2, 1. Left arm forward, right arm back. Warrior 2. Rotate that front arm, left arm on your thigh. So your left palm is facing up, right arm over your head, palm facing down. Right arm up to the sky, start to straighten your left leg. We're in triangle, left hand down. 3, 2, 1. Bend your left knee, lift your back heel. You lower that right hand down, left arm up. Chest towards your left thigh this time. 3, 2, 1. Lower your left hand down. Step that left leg back to the mat, you're in downward. 3, 2, 1. Lower to plank. 3, 2, 1. You can lower your knees or your chest. Lower it all the way down. Come up for upward dog. Tuck your toes back to downward dog. Second set, right leg forward. Keep that left heel lifted. Arms up. 3, 2, 1. Chest forward. Lift that left leg up behind you. Arms behind you. Warrior 3. Can you take your chest lower this time? 3, 2, 1. Come back up. Bend your right knee. Arms up. Warrior 2. Right arm forward, left arm back. Right arm on your thigh, left arm over your head. Now this time, take that left arm, wrap it around your back, round your waist. Look over your left shoulder. Remember, you can bring your left hand into your right thigh. So it's a bit of a twist. 3, 2, 1. Eye gaze to your right foot as you straighten that right leg. Right hand down, left arm up, triangle. Bend your right knee, lower your left hand down, lift your back heel, right arm up. 3, 2, 1. Wrap your right arm around your back, round your waist. Maybe you can lower your hips a bit lower. You look over your right shoulder. Lower your right hand down. Step back to downward dog. Left foot forward. Keep that right heel lifted, arms up. Yes. 3, 2, 1. Start to bring your chest forward. Lift your right leg up behind you. Warrior 3. Arms back. See if you can take that chest lower. Chest lower, right leg higher. Come back up. Right leg back, arms up. Warrior 2. Left arm forward, right arm back. Left arm on your thigh, right arm over your head. Wrap your right arm around your back, round your waist. Twist, look over your right shoulder. That right hand maybe into your left thigh. Eye gaze to your left foot as you straighten your left leg. Left hand down, right arm up. Make sure you rotate that right palm so it's facing away from your body. For 3, 2, 1. Bend your left knee, lower that right hand down, left arm up. Lower your left hand down. Left foot back to downward dog. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Lower to plank. 3, 2, 1. You lower your knees or your chest. Upward dog. Downward dog. Let's do one more set. A little bit quicker this time. Right foot forward. Left heel lifted. Arms up. Chest forward. Lift your left leg. Arms behind you. Warrior 3. Lower, lower. Maybe you can bring both hands to that right ankle. Release. Left leg back. Arms up. Warrior 2. Right arm on your thigh. Left arm over your head. Wrap that left arm around your back. Round your waist. Look over your left shoulder. Deep breath. Against your right foot. We're in triangle. Left arm up. Bend your right knee. Lower that left hand down. Lift your back heel. Right arm up. Wrap your right arm around your back. Round your waist. Release your right hand down. Back to downward dog. Left foot forward. Arms up. Yes, chest forward. Lift that right leg up behind you. Arms back. Lower your chest. Lower, lower, lower. Hands to your right leg if possible. Lift, right leg back. Arms up. Warrior 1. Warrior 2. Left arm on your thigh. Right arm over your head. Right arm round your back. Round your waist. Twist. Deep breath in and out. Straighten your left leg. We're in triangle. Bend your left knee. Lower that right hand down. Left arm up. Wrap your left arm around your back. Round your waist. Lower your hips. Release your left hand down. Left leg back of the mat with downward dog. Lower to plank. Lower your knees, untuck your toes, bring your hips back to your heels. Chest to thighs, forehead down. Come back up to hands and knees, tuck your toes, downward dog. Now let's walk halfway up your mat, but you have your feet as wide as your mat. So it's a wide, short dog. Slowly bring your hands onto your shin as you look up. Hands back onto your mat. If it doesn't reach, you can always bend your knees. And slowly come all the way up. Arms up. Interlace your fingers. Now you're going to rotate that right foot. So you rotate your right foot, so your right heel in, right toes out. You bend that right knee. Open up your arms wide so your palms are facing up. And let's lean towards that right side as you lift your left heel. You lift your left leg up behind, up sideways. And then I want you to start, bring your arms in, rotate your chest towards that right leg, arms behind you. So it's a side warrior 3. So now into our balancing poses. Now you can always tap that left toe down, but have your chest forward. Then slowly come back up. Place that left foot back so you have your heels in, toes out. Then we bend your left knee. Let's go to the left side. Arms out wide, palms facing up. Side to your, roll to your left. You lift your right heel. You lean, lift that right leg up when ready. Back to center and lower that right foot down. Now have your feet facing forward and bring your feet in so your feet are hip width apart. Take your arms up, interlace your fingers. Lift your right knee and take hold of your right shin. For 3, 2, 1. Now cross over to your left thigh so it's above your right knee. Now, if you can, you release that left hand, hands to prayer. Chest slightly forward. For 3, 2, the hip opener. 1. Now you're going to release that right leg and you bring it behind your left knee. For 3, 2, 1. Now lift your chest, bring that right foot side of your left thigh for tree pose. Now you can always have your toes down if you can't balance it, or onto your shin. So you don't have to take it that high. For 3, 2, 1, and then release. Interlace your fingers, take hold of your left shin. Bring that left foot onto your right thigh. So it should be above your knee if possible. And you can always keep hold of that right foot, or you release, start to bring your chest forward, hands to prayer. Flex that left foot. For 3, 2, 1. You lift your chest, take your left leg behind you. So it's behind that right knee this time. For 3, 2, 1. Now take it to the side of your right foot, or your right shin, or your toes. For 3, 2. These are all hip opening poses. And release. Arms up. Interlace your fingers. Take hold of your right shin. Now this time I want you to take hold of that right ankle and see if you can bring it behind you. So your right knee is facing down. Left arm out in front, left palm facing up. Start to bring your chest forward for that dancer's pose. For 3, 2, 1. Now release that right leg, so in warrior 3. And see if you can lower your chest. Lower your hands all the way down onto the mat. Keep that right leg lifted. Bring your right knee forward, lower your right foot down. And lift your chest. Hands up, interlace your fingers. Take hold of your left shin. Slide your hand to your left ankle. You should take your left foot behind you. So your left knee is facing down. Right arm out in front, palm facing up. Lower your chest, dancer's pose. Brilliant. Release that left leg. We're in warrior 3, arms back. Lower your chest, lower, lower. Lower your hands down, keep that left leg behind you. For 3, 2, 1. Lower your left foot down. Walk your hands top of the mat. Walk your feet back of the mat so you're in downward dog. Lower to plank. 3, 2, 1. Bring your forearms down to forearm plank. 3, 2, 1. Bring your left forearm out in front of you as you roll to the right side. Right arm up, right arm over your head. Back up to the sky. Lower your right forearm back in front of you, back into plank. Let's roll to the left side. Left arm up. Left arm over your head. Back up to the sky. Left forearm down. Let's hold for 3 more. 2, 1. Lower your knees. Untuck your toes. Hips back to your heels. Chest to thighs. Forehead down. Come to hands and knees. Tuck your toes. Downward dog. Look forward. You step or jump forward to your hands. And you take a seat. Bend your knees. Take a seat onto your mat. Have your knees bent. Arms out in front, palms facing, go straight to boat pose. So option, lift your feet, you can have your knees bent, or you can tap your toes down, but make sure you should be able to feel your core. So you're not leaning up, you're leaning back. Or you lift your feet all the way up, straighten. And let's hold for 3, point your toes. 2, 1. Cross your ankles, hands on your shin. Keep your feet lifted as you look up. For 3, 2, 1. Uncross. Let's do another one. 3, 2, 1. Brilliant. Cross, hands on your shin. Hold. 1 more. Uncross, straighten, hold. For 3, 2, 1. Forearms down, legs up to the sky. Lower your right leg, hover, point your toes. And lift. Left leg. And lift. Both legs. And lift. Right leg. And lift. Left leg. And lift. Both legs all the way down. Lift your chest. Hands to the either side of your hips. Flex your feet. Shoulder blades back, chest forward. Bring your chest forward. Take hold of your big toes. If it doesn't reach you, bend your knees forward, fold. Forehead to your knees. 3, 2, 1. Bring your right knee to your chest. Now you're going to bend that, so you open up that right knee and you're going to place that right foot onto your left thigh. It's like the same thing we did when we were standing up. If it hurts too much on your knees, you can bring that right foot into your left thigh. But if you can, bring it onto your left thigh and you take hold of your left foot, your left shin. Let's hold. 3, 2, 1. Release. Swap legs, bend your left knee to your chest. Open up that left knee, place it onto your right thigh this time. Take hold of your right foot. 3 breaths. Release. Release that left foot. You bring your knees together, you come to hands and knees, or you cross your ankles. Hands over the mat. You come up into downward. Lower to plank. You lower your knees or your chest. Upper dog. Downward dog. Look forward, step or jump forward to your hands. Take a seat. Bring your hands behind you, bring your hips down. Right knee to your chest. Lower that right knee down. Take your left leg wide, right foot into your groin. Back is straight. Flex your left foot. Take your arms up. Left hand to your left toes, right arm over your head. So you should feel that stretch all along your right side and also inside your hips. Palm facing down. For 3, 2, 1. Rotate your chest towards that left leg. See if you can bring your right hand onto your left hand or onto your shin. Hold for 3, 2, 1. If your hands are on your toes, bring them onto your shin. Start to bend that left knee. Place your left heel in front of your right foot. The left knee to your chest. Take your right arm, wrap it around that left shin, left arm around your back. So you're twisting over your left shoulder and press that right knee once to lift. See if you can press it down. For 3, 2, 1. Come to center. Now bring your left arm inside, so that left shoulder is inside that left knee. Option, you can bring both hands out in front, or you wrap your left arm around your left shin to round your back and you take that bind. Lower your head, lower your forehead towards your right knee. For 3, 2, 1. Good chest. Now leave that left knee where it is. Release your right leg and take your right leg wide. Then you lower that left knee, left foot to your groin. Flex your right foot. So we just swap sides. Arms up. Right hand to your right toes, left arm over your head. Rotate your chest towards your right leg. Lower that left hand onto your right hand if possible. To your shin. You choose your option. 3, 2, 1. If your hands are on your toes, you bring them onto your right shin. As you bend your right knee, place that right heel now in front of your left foot. Take your left arm, wrap it around your right shin. Right arm round your back. Look over your right shoulder. For 3, 2, 1. Come to center. Now bring that right shoulder inside of your right knee. Option, hands out in front. Or you wrap your right arm around your right shin, left arm around your back. You should take that fine. And release. So either you cross your ankles or you bring your knees together as you come to hands and knees. Back up to downward dog. Lower to plank. Lower your knees or your chest. Upward dog. Downward dog. Look forward, step or jump forward to your hands. Take a seat. Both hands inside of your knees. You bring the soles of your feet together. Thumbs inside your feet. You try and bring your feet as close to your body as possible so you should feel that all inside your inner thighs. Round your back, elbows to your thighs. Lower your chin to chest. You should feel that stretch at the back of your neck. And just hold for 3, 2, 1. Let's hold for 3 more. Now straighten your back. And release your right foot. So your both feet are as wide as your mat. But have your heels in, toes out. Shoulders inside your knees, hands to prayer. Keep your back straight. Let's hold for 3, 2, 1. Now take your right hand underneath your right ankle on top of your right foot. Just rotate it for your right foot is facing forward. Same on the left side. So left hand underneath your left ankle on top of your left foot. Let's hold. 3, 2, 1. Now walk your feet in. Soles of your feet together. See if you can slide your hands even further underneath. Hands onto your toes, knees wide around your back, chin to chest. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Let's hold for 3 more. Lift your chest. Release your arms. Take hold of your big toes. Lift your heels off the mat. Keep your knees bent, or if you can, you straighten your legs and you look up. You're balancing on your hip bone. For 3, 2, 1. Bring both legs together. Let's hold for 3, 2, 1. Slowly lower your feet. Still holding onto your big toes. Now, going to open your legs out wide. Wide. Rotate, bring your arms inside. Straighten your legs. So you have your legs out wide. If possible, hold it onto your big toes or onto your ankles. And let's hold for 3, 2, 1. Now, I want you to take your hands right over your toes. So you release that big toe and you take your left arm over your head there to the right side of your body. 3, 2, 1. Left hand to your left toes, right arm over your head. Let's come to the right again. The right hand to your toes, left arm over your head. Maybe you can lower your chest even lower. And your hands maybe even lower down that right foot. For 3, 2, 1. To the left side. Right over your head. For 3, 2, 1. Come to center. Bend your knees. Cross your ankles forward. You bring your knees together. Hands over the mat. Now we're coming to that low squat. So you toes as wide as your mat. You lift your knees. Have your heels in, toes out. Shoulders here. Knees, hands to prayer. And if it's too hard that low, you can come higher up. As long as your knees are wide. And let's hold. 5, move forward and back. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring your knees together or you cross your ankles, hands over the mat. Up to downward dog. Lower to plank. Now bring your left knee in between your hands, as close to your hands as possible. Left foot away from your groin. You slide your right leg back. Untuck your right toes. So we're in that pigeon pose. Walk your hands back as you lift your chest. Eye gaze to the sky. And start to bend your elbows as you bring your chest forward. And see if you can lower your chest all the way down. Forearms out in front of you. Comfortable forehead down. Now lift your chest. And I want you to rotate your chest over to that left thigh. You bring your right forearm down. So that right forearm is out in front of you, but you're in the twist. Chest is on your left thigh. Now you can keep that left hand down, or lift left and wrap it around your back, around your waist. So it's a twist, as well as a hip opener. For 3, 2, 1. Now you can release that left arm and maybe you can take it over. And lower your left hand down. Slide your right hand back in, so both hands are top of the mat. You lift your chest. Tuck your right toes, right knee off the mat. Come back up to downward dog. Lower to plank, right side. So you lower that right knee down, nice and slow. Right foot away from your groin. Slide your left leg back. Untuck your left toes. You walk your hands back, lift your chest, and you really push your chest forward as you look up. And look forward, start to bend your knee, elbows. Lower your chest to your right thigh. Forearms down, out in front of you. Lower your chest, lower your forehead down. Belly lift your chest. And you come over to that right side. So this time your left forearm out in front of you. So it's a bit of a twist. You should feel that stretch on your left side. And you take that right arm up and wrap it around your back, your waist. So we add a twist. Release your right arm as you take it overhead. A little bit of balance. And lower your right hand down. Bring your left hand back to the top of the mat. Lift your chest. Tuck your left toes, left knee off the mat. Back up to downward dog. Lower to plank. Lower your knees. Untuck your toes, bring your hips back to your heels, chest and thighs, forehead down. To hands and knees. Tuck your toes, downward dog. Now I want you to walk your feet halfway up your mat. You bend your knees and you take a seat. Now I want to slide both knees to the left. So that your left foot is in front of your right thigh. When you twist over your left shoulder, bring both hands behind you. And you rotate that right in. And if possible, you lower your chest, you lower your forearms down. You lift your chest, walk your hands closer to your body. And you come to center and you roll your knees to the right side. So now your right foot is in front of your left thigh. You roll that left hip in. You bring your forearms down behind you, lower your chest. You lift. Come back up to center. Let's roll again to the left side. And lower your chest. Lift. Come back up to center. Let's roll to the right. Or lower. Lift your chest. Back to center. Let's cross your ankles. Put your hands on your knees. Lower your chin to chest. Palms facing up. Now take your arms behind your back. And take hold of your opposite elbows. And you lower your chest. Forehead towards the mat. Lift your chest. Now keep that right arm round your back as you take your left arm up to the sky. Rotate your chest towards your right knee and you lower that left hand onto your right knee. Let's do a final twist. You look over your right shoulder. You come to center, bring that left arm around your back, and you bring your right hand to your left knee as you look over your left shoulder. Come to center. Take both arms up. Interlace your fingers and lower those interlaced fingers behind your head, elbows wide. You round your back, you bring your elbows in, chin to chest. Straighten your back to open up your elbows. And then you close. It's like you're opening and closing the butterfly, elbows in, chin to chest. Straighten elbows wide. One more time, bring it in. Straighten your back, elbows wide. And take your arms all the way up. Bring your hands to prayer as you lower your thumbs to your forehead for clarity in your thoughts. You slide to your lips for clarity in your work. Onto your breastbone, take a bow And if you can, bring your elbows to your thighs and your chin to your fingers for clarity. Make the right to me on the right to me. Namaste.